Hey there, Benjamin Harvey here, Australia's only two-time BRW award-winning coach. And today I wanted to explain and have a chat with you about what coaching actually is and why I fell in love with it over 11 and a half years ago. Now, if you've been on the ICF website, the International Coaching Federation's website, now the ICF is actually the governing body globally for the coaching industry and the standards that are upheld within the coaching industry. Now, if you go on their website and you actually look up the definition of coaching, this is what you're going to find. ICF defines coaching as partnering with clients in a thought-provoking and creative process that inspires them to maximize their personal and professional potential. That's what it's defined as. But what is it really? If that's the definition of it, what does it actually look like? Well, coaching is that thing where you get to sit with people and watch them really uncover their potential. Now, I don't know if you've ever had a moment in your life where you realized that you had more potential than you thought you had, or where something came along and all of a sudden you got more out of yourself. You're at a certain limit and you had a breakthrough, and next thing you know, you're at this next level. Like you had an epiphany or an awakening or some awareness come your way, and things changed for you. Turning points in your life, acceleration points, things where you went up different levels, you next leveled yourself. Now, we've all had those moments before. Well, coaching is basically the career that allows those moments to happen every single day for people out there in the world and allows you to be part of those moments. Now, one of the reasons I fell in love with coaching so long ago was because what I knew is that I was spending a large amount of my time and a large amount of my money on personal development. I mean, if you went to my house, you would have seen an entire bookshelf that looked like I'd pretty much just purchased every single book you'll be able to find in the Hay House website. I had Deepak Chopra, I had Wayne Dyer, I had Michael Domenico, Roland, Sonia Choquette, and so on. Louise Hay's books, the lot, right? They're all there. And I spent a bucket load of time learning this stuff. I was going to meditation courses, shamanic practice retreats, sacred geometry, crystal therapies. The healing stuff that I did went on and on and on. And a lot of you actually know that I've got my masters in both Tibetan and Ushui Reiki. So I actually progressed in many different art forms of healing. And I loved it. I loved this thing called personal development. I just loved everything about transformation. But I didn't have a channel, a vehicle I could pour all of that into. See, I didn't realize that people could make a living changing people's lives. I mean, I really didn't get it. I knew people did it. I knew that there was these big personal development names out there like the Tony Robbins and so on. But I didn't know that I could do this for a living. I didn't realize it was an occupation. I didn't know helping people do what they love was a real career. Not only is it a real career, it's the second largest, fastest growing industry on planet Earth. The second fastest growing industry in the world is coaching. So here's what you may not be aware of, is if you enjoy personal development and you've been spending a lot of time, energy, and money on personal development, coaching allows you to get all of that knowledge and put it into an incredible lifestyle, an incredible career where you get paid an uncapped earning amount to transform people's lives. I mean, think about it. What could be better than getting a return on all the hours you spent on personal development by sharing those gifts with other people and watching them transform their life? This to me is one of the most remarkable careers out there. Now, I am not an accountant. I repeat, I am not an accountant, and I am not a taxation advisor. But what I do know is this. Since jumping into coaching, my passion, my hobby, which I have to clearly define as personal development and spirituality, I mean, my hobby, a large amount of it has become incredibly tax deductible because of what I now do for a living. The events I go to now are tax deductions. If I'm traveling for certain courses, there are tax deductions. I mean, it really is just the most remarkable thing that I can get tax deductions on my passion in life. And I don't know if this inspires you, but I want you to really just rethink this, because we meet thousands of people and I run them through a values process and we identify what they love most in life. And without a doubt, it keeps showing up: personal development, mindset, psychology, healing, energy, the law of attraction, universe, manifestation. They get all these things they love, yet they are completely lost, walking around aimlessly wondering what they're meant to do with their life. I want you to just think about this. Maybe you're just meant to be a coach. And I don't mean just meant to be a coach. Maybe coaching is the thing. Maybe it's the thing we need to consider. Because sometimes what we want to do is right in front of our face, but we just don't give ourselves permission to take that leap of faith and go for it. I mean, I know numerous coaches, hundreds of coaches, that have earned over $100,000 in their very first year Whereas most people don't even earn that in their normal career. So if you're wondering if the finance is a problem, it's an uncapped earning potential. What it really comes down to, though, is permission. Giving yourself the permission to go out there and do what you love. And if you spend night and day researching, studying, talking about with your friends, transformation, manifestation, the law of attraction, the list goes on and on. I mean, if you were just glued to Abraham Hicks and you just can't get enough of it, have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a lifestyle where you just help other people manifest incredible things? You help other people discover amazing information. You share wisdom with them. You engage in these thought-provoking, creative conversations where they reach their full potential right before your eyes. That's why I love coaching. That's the thing. To be able to turn my passion, my hobby into a career, and to have done that career for the last 11 and a half years of my life, to be able to get up when I want, wear what I want, to be able to work from home. I've worked from home for the last 11 and a half years in my home office, to be able to travel the world anytime I like, go wherever I want. That, to me, has been the greatest blessing of my life. And it's all thanks to being able to learn a craft of creating breakthroughs and transformations in people's lives, and then going out there and helping as many people as I can. And I know you have the ability to do this. I know you have this inside yourself. And I know that if you're watching this video right now, that you are probably inspired by mindset. You are probably inspired by personal development. And all I'm saying is take a leap of faith and come and engage with coaching information. Come along to how to become a highly successful coach. It's a one-day event where we will share with you the tools and the strategies that will allow you to get your hobbies and your passions and wrap them up into the most meaningful work you could ever do. I mean, I don't even class it as work. I don't think I've worked a day in my life for the last 11 and a half years, because this is inspiration. This is what it is all about. So I implore you to come along to How to Become a Highly Successful Coach, where I will share with you all the tools, the tips, the tricks, the techniques that I've used in the last 11 and a half years of my life to have the most enjoyable experience of life, to be completely fulfilled from a perspective of what I do for a living, and also going out there and transforming people's lives. So I hope this has made sense. I hope it's been inspiring for you. Sometimes people just don't really understand that that's maybe what they can do with all their love of personal development, but coaching is a great place to channel all that in. If you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends, comment down below, and until we meet again, share your light, live your love, and do whatever it takes to be your own best friend. I'll see you soon.